Hari Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha. Holi hai, Jai Sitaram to all devotees. Phagwa or Holi is the festival of color, and it is marked as a celebration of freedom as Mother Earth's burden was removed. The earth was once ruled by a most evil Asura king, an even tyrant by the name of Hiranyakashipu. He was a most feared being, for he had a boon from Lord Brahma, and that boon made him invincible. Being invincible and unopposed, Hiranyakashipu developed a god complex, and due to this supreme power, none could oppose him. As such, Hiranyakashipu soon imposed a ban upon all. He put a ban upon worship and prayers, a ban on all satsang, and as such he ordained that any worship or glorification that is done should be done towards him. There was a mantra recited by the devotees of Lord Vishnu, Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha. Hiranyakashipu, he stopped that chant and he replaced it with one glorifying him, a mantra that would go, Om Namo Hiranyaya, Om Namo Hiranyaya. We bow to that supreme king. Despite Hiranyakashipu's exhaustive efforts to impart this knowledge to all, to be honored and glorified like a devata, he was unable to instill this belief in his son Prahalad. As much as he would try teaching him to say Om Namo Hiranyaksha, he would always say Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha. Hiranyakashipu, he grew very angry and he grew very upset. As such, he sent Prahalad to the guru of the demons, Shukracharya. He went there and Shukracharya attempted to impose this belief upon Prahalad. But time and again he would try, but Prahalad would continue to honor Lord Vishnu, Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha. By reciting this mantra again and again, Prahalad's aura grew to such heights. He was blessed. He was a pinnacle of all austerity, of all auspiciousness and all joy. And soon the students in that class started to gravitate towards Prahalad, and they started to join him in that mantra, Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha. And again they would practice this way. But Hiranyakashipu, he grew most upset and grew most angry. He decided this was not right. His own son was dishonoring him in this way. And then it was, he attempted once more to try to teach him. But no matter how much he taught him the wrong thing, Prahalad continued to pray to Bhagwan Sri Vishnu. And there it was that king grew so angry, he started to try myriads of ways to bring forth the death of his son Prahalad. He would try many ways, but each time Bhagwan Lord Vishnu would protect him. And then finally, when he was overcome with such anger and ferocity, he turned finally to his sister, the demoness Holika. Holika had a bardan. Her bardan was that she was blessed with a secret urni. And this sacred urni, when she wore it, she would be protected from all fire and all flames. As such, they devised a plan that she would take the little boy Prahalad into the woods, and there she would sit with him with her urni on, and there they would set the wood ablaze, and surely Prahalad's death would come. The plan was set in motion, and as she sat there with Prahalad upon her lap, the woods became lit ablaze. But Bhagwan Vishnu, protecting his devotee, he summoned Vayu, or the wind god, and that wind blew, and it blew off the urni of Holika, and the urni fell upon that child Prahalad. There it was, Prahalad was protected from the flames, but Holika was burned to ashes. In fact, when we celebrate Holi, on the eve of Holi, the eve of Phagwa, it is when we have the burning of Holika, Holika Dahan, the burning of that demoness. That is what brings forth and sets in motion the celebration of Phagwa. When this unfolds, King Hiranyakashipu was so angry, he could not believe that once more Prahalad had survived. And there it was, he took it upon himself to bring forth the death of his son. As he got up, he took Prahalad into that kingdom and he threw him on that floor. And there it was, he picked up his weapon and he said to his child, I give you one last chance. Sing my praises and all will be well. And Prahalad looked upon him with hands clasped and he said, Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha. And when he bowed like this, there it was, Hiranyakashipu grew most angry. He said, who is this being that you continue to pray to? Where is he? Why have I never seen him? And Prahalad said to the king, that Lord is here, there and everywhere. Hari Bhyapak, he is everywhere. Prahalad turned to a pillar and picking up his weapon, his mace, he said, is your Lord in this pillar? Prahalad said, yes, Father. And there it was, Hiranyakashipu, he took his mace and he was about to strike that pillar. And there it was, Lord Vishnu emerged, manifested in the form of nursing the half man and half lion. And there it was, nursing pounced upon King Hiranyakashipu, and he brought forth his destruction, ending the reign of that evil tyrant. Holi or Phagwa is thus celebrated with great color and much festivity via singing, dancing, and all merriment. Phagwa celebrates the death of that evil tyrant Hiranyakashipu. It celebrates the death of his sister Holika. It celebrates the victory of good over evil. And most importantly, it is the celebration of freedom from oppression and tyranny in societies where people continue to be victims of discrimination and exploitation. This, my devotees, is the most important aspect of Phagwa. It is why we should celebrate this monumentous occasion. It is where we glorify Bhagwan Shri Vishnu, who protected all of his devotees, including Prahalad. Those who sought refuge in that Lord, they will never have anything to worry about in their life. Ek baar bole Shri Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki jai. Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha.